What's up guys, Fig915 here. Today I bring you some flea market pickups. I also did some Craigslist deals and I went to some pawn shops. I am worried about the length of this video because I do have a lot of stuff I bought these 2 past weeks. But with that said, let's get started.
¿Está bien? Sí. No, está bien.
How much are you getting?
It depends on which one.
This one?
Oh, the PlayStation 2 are all $1.
Dog? Alright.
That's all the mints.
Dos por $1, ¿eh? Sí. Sí, pues lo que traemos son cosas que no hemos comprado. Ya los agarramos.
¿Y si estás viendo todos los sábados?
No, ya tenemos 2 sábados que no veníamos, fines de semana, como 2 semanas.
Se cayó como yo. A ver, ¿cómo te llamas? 60 creo. Qué miedo.
¿Cuántos están los juegos? ¿Cuántos están los juegos?
¿A 3? ¿Qué figura?
Perfecto.
Buenos días.
Gracias.
Gracias. ¿Sí te gustó?
What's up, guys? Fig915 here, and I am on my way for a Craigslist meetup. This guy is selling a PS1, the Slim, which is called PS1. The other one's called PlayStation 1. But the PS1, the little slim one, with the screen and a bunch of games, and he said it was gonna be 25 bucks. So I'm gonna go check it out. It is a bit far away from me. It is like about 15-20 minutes away from my house, so I'll try to film there. I didn't bring my chest mount just because I didn't want to just like walk in his house or whatever, but if not, you guys see me with the PS1 if I do buy it. He does say he had some other stuff, but we'll see what's up, and I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so the Craigslist deal went down. Sounds a little bit illegal. Went down. But I stopped by here because I've never been to this GameStop. Oh, well, I haven't been here in a while. GameStop is over there. I'm just waiting for this car to pass by. It's gonna, like, if I open my door here, there's another truck coming. But the GameStop is right behind me. This yellow building right here. But let that Explorer pass by. But the dumpster's right here. Just gonna go in here. I haven't been here in the longest time, and it looks like there's absolutely nothing. There's food. This one, boxes on this one, but no GameStop stuff. So too bad. I'm gonna try to stop at a Saver. So. Alright guys, so you did see that I bought a bunch of stuff, some kind of rare stuff, well, not rare, uncommon stuff, but let's get started. One of the days I went twice to that same flea market. I went in the morning, which I usually go like around 7 o'clock, came back, I found some games. Well, I found 2 games and a collectible. And then my family wanted to go again, so I went with them, and I ended up finding something very cool. That first day, in the morning, I wasn't finding a lot of stuff, so I only captured the first thing, the first games I'm gonna show you, and then the collectible I didn't get when I was buying it, but I didn't want to record the whole thing without me finding games, so that's why I saved the battery on my GoPro and didn't end up recording that. But first, I'll tell you what I found. The first game I found was Robotech. Nothing special about this game. I did have the case for it. I thought I had the case for it. I ended up coming home and realizing I did have the case with the game in it. I thought I had the case by itself. That's why I bought it. It was $1, so no biggie. I think it's worth like $2, but so free game. Well, not free game, but double, which I will probably bundle it up for a giveaway for you guys. So that game for $1. Then I went to another booth where this guy had a big bin of a bunch of random stuff, random DVDs. I went up to him. He immediately said $2 a piece. I mean, 2 for $1. So I ended up finding Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox. Kind of a expensive game. I think it runs for like $30, something like that. And I couldn't find another game, so I ended up getting Mr. Deeds. Awesome movie with Adam Sandler. It's complete. So paid practically 50 cents for this and 50 cents for this. So there you go. Good deals there. Then that day I did find, if you guys saw in the clip, I did find a ghost from Destiny. Now, I did not know the value of this until I looked it up after I bought it. Story on this: went to a booth, looking at some games, and there's this guy there trying to hustle with the booth. A lady, it was a lady, an old lady, and he had a DS. I think the first DS, it was like a pink one. I'm not sure. I don't know why this is not focusing. And he had a DS, I think it was that pink one. And he said $2 for some reason, and the lady said yes. I was really pissed because that could have been me paying $2 for a DS. But anyways, I kept looking and I saw this. I grabbed it. I kind of knew what it was, and I asked how much he wanted for this, and he said $4, and I was like, sure, $4. It does turn on, so there has two settings. Setting when it just turns on. I'm not sure if it's fully charged, because when it's not fully charged it doesn't talk, but let's see if it talks with the second setting. It's not talking, but I mean it does talk. Let me turn off this light real quick so you can see a little bit brighter. It does talk, does say some stuff from the game. Pretty cool. $4. This has sold on eBay from $80 to $200 by itself, like this, which is pretty awesome. Probably gonna keep it for a while. If not, I'll probably sell it, make some profit off of that towards more gaming stuff. Then that same day, I went to his booth, saw this Wii, bought this Wii. It's only the Wii, the power supply, and the AV cables, and I paid $10 for this. I wasn't sure if it's gonna work. Came home and it did work, turns on and everything. All I need is some controllers and sensor bars. So if you guys out there have some, let me know so I could we could do some deal, trade, sale, whatever. Let me know. So I need those. It does have the GameCube controller adapters here, but pretty cool for $10, and it comes with the AV and the power supply, and it does work. Pretty good deal. Then that same day also, I forgot, I did pick up a Game Boy Advance SP. I'm not sure what color this is, aqua, blue, something. Pretty scratched up. Not, the screen's not scratched at all. Well, kind of, sort of. It's dirty, but try to turn it on. It does not turn on. Tried the charger, nothing. Kind of turns on, but I mean, $5. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but that's about it. So the next part is again some flea market. So let me show. Alright guys, so same booth. Well, the next week I went kind of to the same booth where the man had a bunch of DVDs in one bin. The guy that was 2 pieces for $1. So I ended up getting all these games. So I got PS2 Devil May Cry 3 in a blockbuster case. There you go. Lord of the Rings Return of the King. No manual, only game. And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 for PS1. Oh, there goes a little manual. Put it back in here. I'll put it in here. Oh, it doesn't fit. That's why he had it right here. So I got that. And then the last one I got there was Midnight Club 2 for PS2. So I ended up paying $2 for these 4 games. 50 cents a piece, sorry. So pretty good deal there. Now, same day, booth where there was this lady. I asked how much the games were, and she said $3. So picked up this Spider-Man, and I opened it, and it did have Spider-Man 1 and 2. So pretty good deal there. Paid practically $1.50 for each. You guys know I like Spider-Man. Sorry, I don't know why I said Superman. Like me some Spider-Man, so I picked that up for $3. Now I did go to a Salvation Army, so you guys saw the little clip. Picked up some games. Ended up paying the tax says $6.99, but I ended up paying I think $5. It was like 21 something with tax, because I was only gonna take 2, but the lady said I'll just give you a good deal. And I ended up paying $20, 20 something with tax for these. So first game I got was Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Pretty cool game, complete. These games are like immaculate condition, no scratches or anything. Next game was Street Volume 3 featuring All Stars Nintendo. So in this game you could play as Mario, Luigi, all the All Stars basketball game. complete. Next I bought Mario Superstars Baseball for the GameCube. All these are GameCube games. Complete. And the last one I got was for the GameCube was Hulk. Only reason I got this was because it was sealed, so it's pretty cool. Got that. Now went to some pawn shops with my cousin. We went to a bunch of pawn shops one day. Ended up going to I think it was a cash pawn, and they had this as a Craigslist item, and it didn't have a price on it. So I ended up asking. They had some Kirby games, some stuff like that. They were like $30, so I was expecting this to be like $50, $60 or something like that. Went to get some help, and it turned out to be my friend worked there from high school. Hadn't seen him in like 3 years, but he did work there. I asked him how much this was. He came back. He told me how much I would pay for it because he did not have a price for it. And I was like, whatever you feel comfortable. He said $10. I was like, okay, $10. Paid him $10, and I bought this for $10. It's the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition for the PS3. So let me open it for you guys. So sleeve is pretty beat up. No problem there. Case. There you go. Let me open it real quick. It is complete. The cool thing about it is that most of the stuff here is sealed. So here is the comic book. I think it's a comic book, art book. I'm not sure. I haven't opened it. I opened it, glanced at it. It was kind of like a comic book. Sorry. So here's the game. Here, I'll show you like this. So here's the game. There's the 200 coin. I don't know what that is. I never played these games. Little poker chips, still sealed. Game right here. No scratches on the game. The director's what is this? Fallout. The making of the Fallout New Vegas DVD is in here, and then the cards, the playing cards, which are sealed as well. Now I didn't know any information about this game. I just saw it was collector's edition, and I just wanted to have it. This set like this, I seen it on eBay run up to like $100. But I might keep this just for the collectors. Just to collect it, but it was $100. It was $10, and it runs around $100, something like that. So pretty cool deal there. And now let's get to the Craigslist, which I have a bunch of games there. So let's jump in. All right. So for a Craigslist, as you saw, I did go to. It was a bit like 20 minutes away from me. It was a PS1 with the screen, so I ended up picking that up. This guy posted it up on Craigslist for $25. That's what I ended up paying, and he did give me this cool U.S. Army little bag, I guess, carrying case bag thing. So here's the console, PS1 with the screen. Right now I do own. I have one left. Well, with this one, 2 PS1s. But at one point I had 3. I sold one. I'm gonna sell the other one. Keep this one, because it does have the screen. The screen retails for like $80 for some reason. I guess the cool reason, because you can play wherever you want. So PS1 with screen, controller, very good condition, and a power supply or AC adapter, whatever you guys want to call it. He did give me these other cables. I have no idea what they are used for. Memory card, and then some games. Let me show you the games. So let me put this back in the case real quick. So he gave me the games in this little bag. There's about, I want to say like 8 games. I'm not sure. So Motocross Mania, Star Wars Episode 1, the Phantom Menace, or I don't know. Can't really read it because of the glare. And then this is Final Fantasy 8, Disc 1. Disc 1. And 2 is behind it. Disc 2, Disc 3. And then Disc 4. So the complete 8, Final Fantasy 8. So that's pretty cool because I have the 7 complete. So now I just need a case for that. Men in Black, the series, Crashdown. Star Wars Dark Forces. MLB 2000, best game ever. NBA Shootout 2004, awesome game. Soul Divide, never played those games. Soviet Strike and Madden 2000. So I picked up that whole bundle for $25. I am probably gonna end up selling the another PS1 with a bunch of these games that I'm gonna keep as a bundle and get my money back. For this. So it does work. Everything's perfect. So pretty good deal on that. $25. Now the next deal, saw these games, some PS2 games. This guy was selling. He sent me a picture. Well, he had a PS2 up. I asked him how much the PS2 how much he wanted for the PS2. He said, give me an offer. And I said $20. He's like, can you do 40? I'm like, oh, you know what? I would do 40 if it had games. He's like, I do have some games, but that would be separate. And I asked him to send me a picture of it, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get these. And he asked how much I would offer, and I said, well, there's like 15 games. I'll say like $2 a game. And he said, yeah, that's fine. And then I kept going on Craigslist, and I saw that he did have a lot of ads ups, excuse me, and he had a bunch of games, stuff like that. And I told him to just bring everything. Turns out that his son was getting married, and he was going to sell all the games for his son. So, the PS2 games I'm going to show you, there's PS2 games. I was going to pay $35 for them, and I did pick some 3 more games for the PS1. So I ended up paying $40 for this bundle. So let me show you this, and then I'll show you another bundle I got. So these are the PS2 games. There's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 PS2 games. So it's 16 in total. Yeah, it was around I want to say like 17 games for the PS2, but he said that some of the games didn't have games. Some of the cases didn't have games, so he didn't bring them. So let me show you the PS2 games. Some of these are very, very crappy, but I think one of the PS2 games is crazy. So let me show you. Crash Bandicoot PS2 game only. Guitar Hero 2, nothing special. Complete Taken Tag Tournament. Oh, let me show you. Complete High Heat Major League Baseball 2002. Another Spider-Man. This one has a better case. I'm gonna probably keep the case. ATV Off-Road Fury. I think I have the second one for this one. These games are awesome. Playing with friends. Madden 2001. Of course, it's complete. The Sims for PS2. Well, all these are PS2 games. Sorry. This case is very weird. There you go. Complete. Silent Scope. Complete. Oh, that's crazy. Men in Black 2, Alien Escape. So I have the 1 and 2, I guess, for the 2 came out on PS1. That's pretty cool. I didn't know. And then Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2001. And then we get to the good games. So, well, I think these are good games. God of War for PS2, complete. And the best game of the bundle for the PS2 games is Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This game alone is worth like $70 or something like that. I think right now this is the most expensive game I own in my little baby collection over here. So pretty cool game. So those are the PS2 games of that bundle. Now the PS1 games for the bundle was Tomb Raider 2 for the PS1. It is complete. Let me show you real quick. Complete. Dragon Ball Z The Ultimate Battle 22. And the last game of the bundle is Mega Man Legends. Now this game is also worth, I think, like $30, which is very cool. There you go, complete. So I ended up paying $40 for this, but I mean, just alone with the Mega Man, If I were to sell it, I would get my money back real quick. But I am gonna keep Mega Man, Jurassic Park, God of War, Crash, and then the rest I'm just gonna sell in a bundle of games. So that's what I was mainly going for. And then he took out some more stuff. It was some I don't know, I forgot what it was. But he did show me a NES, and I was interested in it. He said they offered him $115 for it or something like that. I didn't have enough money right then and there. I just took the $40. So he left, and I was kind of thinking about it, and I ended up buying it. I did pay $100 for the bundle. I know it's kind of high, but the games in here is kind of awesome games. So let me show you that. So I did end up paying $100 for that and $40 for this. So I kind of paid $140 for all of it. But I mean, like I said, Jurassic Park plus Mega Man. If I were to sell them, I would pay for the whole bundle. But let me go get the NES, which is right here. So give me a second. So here's the NES. Pretty good condition. No, kind of yellowing in the front, but none in the back here or anything. So there's the NES. He also gave me some guns for the Xbox, or original Xbox, some like trigger guns. So let me just show you what it came with. So of course the zapper, 2 controllers, the RF cable and the power cable. Now let me show you the games. Let me show you. There's about, I have no idea how many games. I think it was like 30 games. So let me just show you real quick. Alright, so we got California games. California games there. Lolo. Battle chess. Hoops. Othello. Tennis. Popeye. Defender 2. That's a pretty cool game. Wheel of Fortune. Pac-Man. Burger Time. Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dream Master. Casino Kid. Paperboy. And the last one in this bag is Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. And then let me get the other bag. Alright, and the other bag is Lunar Pool. I got stuck. So it's pretty cool because most of these have sleeves, so or dust covers, whatever you guys want to call it. Double Dribble. Champion Bowling. 4 players. Jack Nicklaus Greatest 18 Holes Major League Golf. Qbert. This is my second copy of Qbert, which is, this one's very clean. Most of these games are very clean. It only had one owner, so pretty cool. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. Bases Loaded. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the arcade game. Turtles. I don't even know how to say this. I don't even want to try. Pinbot. Marble Madness. Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. Golf. Millipede. Very classic game. Millipede. And the last game, which is a pretty awesome game, Mega Man 2. So there you go, guys. Those are all the Nintendo games of this lot. So ended up paying, I think, like $140 for all of it, including the PS2 games PS1 games, Nintendo games, and NES. And that's about it, guys, of this massive 2-week pickup. I've never picked up this many games in 2 weeks, so it was a pretty nice week. A lot of surprises and good deals. So I will probably post up on my Instagram what I am gonna sell, so you guys could go down there in the description, follow me on Instagram so you can get some of that. And then on my next video is gonna be a dumpster dive video. I will announce the winner for the PS4 shirt, and show my dumpster dives, of course, and also do another giveaway. So stay tuned for that, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.